I didn't like this next segment.
I didn't like it either.
This was the second worst thing on the show. Everything else, apart from the Charlotte stuff, I really, really, really enjoyed, actually. But it was a contract signing between Becky Lynch and Asuka. For me, this storyline, you want Becky going, I'm a badass champion. You keep beating me. I'm going to come and beat you because I'm better than you. And Asuka's like, I'm going to beat you because I'm better than you. And you've got two very confident badasses going up against each other. I can't wait to see them collide. But for whatever reason, WWE have taken that awful Kenny Omega AEW route of, no, I must doubt my confidence to get anyone even slightly involved in the emotion of this storyline. So you've got Becky coming out 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row, saying, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, dear.
But it contradicts the story last week. Perhaps I misread last week's
I think you optimistically read it.
I think, yeah, you might be right there. In fact, I think you are right there. I optimistically overread last week. I thought last week's was that I'm suckering you in with this. I'm downplaying myself. Because Asuka gets to the ring, she lays her out with one punch and then walks out of the ring. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a very confident Becky Lynch in this situation. Then she comes out this week and is not confident again. I'm like, well, so what was last week's segment then?
I think, no, she was... It's consistent. She was unconfident.
But she laid her out with one punch. So surely that would instill some level of confidence into you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm Pritchard in it here. I think in WWE's minds, they're telling this amazing storyline of Lynch losing confidence because surely no one can believe Asuka. Asuka's rubbish. To go up against Becky. I think it's a really ineffective way of doing it. And the crowd reactions demonstrate that. Becky, one of the most over people in the company this time last year, before all the nonsense. And it was crickets out there for this segment.
Oh no, I thought the crowd were into Becky. Like they were chanting for Becky, and I'm putting that over because the segment before that we had the Viking Raiders, and that was crickets. So this crowd were into Becky.
So it was just a standard contract signing thing. Becky signs after scaring away Kairi Sane.
No, I really actually liked this moment. Where they invited Becky to sign first, but just before she does, Asuka just snatches it away from it so she can sign first. That was a nice bit of like mind, and it would make brilliant sense if this was a cohesive storyline. But because of that last week's segment has really muddied all these waters. And then Becky signed it, and then Asuka gave her the green mist, and then Becky cut this again horribly scripted promo.
I really like the promo.
I think her fire in it's good, but because it is just I have to deliver every single word that I've been given, it comes across as stilted, and I don't buy a single word of it.
I wasn't tripped up by the words. I'm more bought into the emotion of it because Becky was a terrific performance here.
She's sold that green mist.
Yeah, the green mist, and she's kind of on her knees. The camera's at ringside, down there with her at sort of, waist height normally, and she's talking into the camera directly to Asuka. She's standing up, walking towards it, wiping the green mist out of her eyes, stopping because it stings. I thought it was an amazing performance.
Amazing performance, bad verbiage.